this lady's just been volunteered by the rest of her table. So how do you get buy-in to your ideas? And what's your name?
My name's Mandy. To sell the benefits of what you do rather than, you know, the features of it.
Sell the features rather than the benefits, yeah. What? Sorry, I
The other way round.
Yes, whoops. Yes. So what can it do for you, not what it actually does? That's fantastic. Good, thank you very much. Good start. Another volunteer. Over here, volunteer. I can feel some energy coming from this gentleman here.
My name is Andrew Howie. I think I always felt that the most important thing to get people to buy in was to understand what their needs were, understand what they were looking for in a product or service, and then if you persuade them and you offer that, then they'll buy into that.
So if you work out what actually they need, then you can tailor the benefits to them. Good, thank you very much indeed. Let's have one more. One more?
Yep.
Yep. Who's an expert in selling in what they want? Or who isn't but would like to talk? This lady's already talking, so I'm going to ask her. Hello. How do you get people to buy into what you're trying to sell?
I don't need anyone to buy into it. It would just be totally self-financing for me. It would just be something I would do myself. I don't need to have anything from anyone else, apart from selling it, getting other people to have it done. That would be all.
So the way you sell things, you don't need to sell things. People will come to you. It's offering, what you do is offering a service, not selling. Okay, I'm not quite sure of the distinction there. I think everyone, if you're offering a service, you also have to sell that at some stage, and I'm sure there are ways you do that, maybe you're just not conscious of doing it. Anybody else have a really bizarre, someone mentioned that they wear very long leather boots to get the way they, and he's a lovely guy. So, is there anybody else who has a particular way of getting what they want? Anybody like to volunteer? No? Okay, back to you.
Okay, thank you. Can we hear from our entrepreneurs now? Charlie, can we start at that end again?
We were having a totally different, slightly similar discussion on the panel here as you were doing your stuff and we were doing ours, which was linked to the guy at the back, selling somebody something that they actually want, rather than. And one of the challenges I think, which I see a lot of startups, is people the sort of thought about innovation. That I must do some kind of Dragon's Den-ish startup of something that's never been done before, that's never been invented before. And one of the challenges with that is that there are no obvious networks, there are no obvious ways into it. And so we were talking about how we started our own businesses, which was to sell something that was already there. And so it's not that complicated. Have I tweaked that right?
I would sort of agree. I was saying when I started my first business that I'd worked at another business, so I started my own business doing the same thing, and on the first day I could trade, I picked the phone up to my old customers and tried to sell them what I did before, except with a new name, and that sort of worked for me. But it's I think Chris is right. Chris talks about personal integrity. Once you can prove you've done something in whatever sphere or whatever service you're offering, you can build on that. If it's your own thing, whether it's your business or whatever, I think you'll probably do it better than if you worked for someone else anyway, and that in turn will make people buy in more.
So we weren't really talking about, am I on? I think the question is about persuading, and I think we were agreeing that it's easiest to persuade people to buy something that they want to buy, and so it's appealing to that.
Yeah, and one of the keys to that is, you know, there's a guy called David Hall who Jane and I have both done some work with, and his great mantra is problem seeker, problem solver, friend for life. So if you can provide a solution to a problem that somebody's had, be it, you know, their supply chain's not working quite well, or they're getting the product that they want but not the service with that product, then that's the way to do it. Yeah.
Oh. So these are tips for getting buy-in, our top tips. Be enthusiastic, it's infectious. I think if you don't feel enthusiastic about your idea, other people won't. Listen very carefully to other people's views and then make sense of them, and then tell them about how you can add value from listening to them. So it's like observing them and hearing what they're saying. Sometimes people just want to be asked for help, yeah? They want to make a contribution.
And the worst thing that somebody can say to you is no. So if you ring somebody up and say, can I come and have a coffee with you? I think you might be able to help you. If they say no, then just move on to find somebody else, because the next person probably won't knock you back.
We always say it's a win-win situation. Look at how you benefit and also how they benefit. Find out who other people respect. Sometimes we can't directly develop a relationship with somebody that we want to talk to. We might need to go through somebody else. Okay. Invite people to help you deliver strategy, so they might become part of the team. Be persistent, yeah. We talk about entrepreneurs having tenacity. Sometimes we do get knocked back, but we need to keep going. And the last thing, keep people informed of progress. So if people have bought into your idea and they are helping you move it forward, as things change, let them know what's happening so that they can continue to make a contribution to the future. And if somebody's massively helped you out, then tell them that, because actually what that then subsequently does is it gives them a really good positive stroke. It makes them feel great about themselves, and they're much more likely to support you in the future than if you hadn't actually told them about it.
One piece of advice, to believe that you can do it, not necessarily be wed to your idea, but look for opportunities to bring your idea about, and be prepared to be a bit flexible in terms of making that happen. Think about what is the market opportunity, and think about how you're going to create and add value to that marketplace.
To get out there and network, tell people what your ideas are, share them, because you never know who might help you. To say, as we said before, Shy Ben's getting out. This is your refreshment break. This is your opportunity to make those big asks, to go and speak to people, to start the conversations that you've started around the table again, and to go out and find out what the people on the stands have to offer as well, that may be able to help you find your way forward. So good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.